Jada with the Soaring to Wellness team, bringing you another fitness tip that you can implement into your routine. In this clip, we're going to talk about ways that you can modify your side planks, different ways that you can do those, and different movements that you can add to them if you want to increase the difficulty and things of that nature. So we're going to start first with more of the modified versions of a side plank. So the one form or way that you can do it is with the hand fully extended, palm pressed down into the mat, and the bottom leg would be on the mat as well. So your knee would be under your hip, and then your other leg would be extended out to the side. So you can hold it right here. Your top hand can be resting on the top hip, or you can have that arm extended up into the air. So from this movement, if you wanted to add some variation to it, you could lift that top leg. If you wanted to balance and hold it just like that, you could add leg lifts to it and add some variation there. And then if your arm is extended up overhead, you could do some twisting like movements which would help for you to work your core a little bit more. And then of course from here you could advance the movement by keeping the arm down but lifting that bottom leg. So your bottom leg would be extended out next to the other one, and you would hold your plank here, shoulders still over the wrist, and you would still want your chest open and facing out to the side. You can stagger your feet, so one foot kind of placed in front of the other, or you can plant one on top and kind of rest it, which would add some difficulty to the exercises. Your top hand can again be on the hip or overhead, depending on what feels comfortable. So from here, you can, and also while you're here, you can also add a twist as well. So that arm is lifted and you can go into that twisting movement again as you hold the position. So from here, you could drop down, and of course you could change it by coming onto your forearm. So your elbow would be bent, you're resting down, again, shoulders still over the wrist. You could still modify it here by keeping that bottom leg down on the mat, same idea, and then your top leg would be extended. Hand is still on the hip or lifted up overhead. And then from here you can add a hip dip, but it's a little, you can do it with the knee down, but you can also do it with the knee lifted. So you can take the hip down towards the mat, you work your obliques a little more, and then again, you can lift that bottom leg, just hold it here, or add that lower end lift of the hip and add some variation there. So different ways that you can modify it based on what feels best for you, and also pay attention if you have any shoulder issues or anything that might cause for it to be uncomfortable. You can also place that top hand down on the mat to help you with your balance and support until you're ready to place all the weight on the shoulder. So those are some different ways to modify your side planks, make them easier or harder, and add some variation. So we hope that was helpful, and we'll be bringing you another video soon. Bye.